Have you ever wondered why your body is getting slower, harder to focus, and more easily tired, even though you still eat carefully and try to live a healthy lifestyle? The answer may not lie in your age, but in something more silent. A deficiency in four essential minerals, small factors that play a huge role in keeping your hormones stable, supporting blood circulation, and protecting your masculine vitality after the age of 60. According to a compilation of trusted clinical studies, the majority of middle-aged and older men are lacking at least one or more of these four foundational minerals. As a result, you feel constantly tired, your hormones are out of balance, intimacy starts to fade away, and your body no longer responds the way it used to. I'm Dr. Samuel Grant, and throughout many years of working with middle-aged men at hormone and metabolism health clinics, I've realized one crucial truth. Even though many men are actively trying to improve their health, they're still missing out on the most basic nutritional factor, minerals. In today's video, I'll share with you the four key minerals that help rebuild energy, support circulation, and restore male hormones. The common mistakes that cause men to supplement but still see no results. And finally, a simple, practical plan to gradually regain your strength, confidence, and lasting sense of connection after 60. Right in the first part, you'll be introduced to one mineral that's often overlooked, but it's actually the first switch that activates better circulation, testosterone production, and reignites that masculine feeling that once burned so clearly within you. Don't miss it. Before we begin, I'd love to get to know you a little better. Where are you watching this video from? Leave a quick comment below. I'd be truly happy to know I'm sharing this journey with strong, resilient men from around the world who are taking back control of their health. And if this is your first time visiting the channel, don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on the notification bell, so you won't miss the upcoming in-depth and practical videos designed just for men over 60. Now let's begin with the very first mineral, the foundational element to reactivate your circulation and awaken the energy within you. Mineral 1, magnesium, the foundational compound that helps restore circulation and vitality for men after 60. When working with gentlemen over the age of 60, I often hear them talk about a series of problems that seem to follow a familiar script. The body becomes sluggish, the legs frequently cramp at night, sleep becomes restless, and worst of all, there's the feeling of no longer being in control of oneself, especially in private life. Many people think all of this is just a natural consequence of aging. But in reality, I've identified a specific cause that is entirely manageable. A deficiency in magnesium, an essential mineral that is often overlooked in overall health care. Magnesium acts as the silent coordinator in the body. It helps dilate blood vessel walls, maintains oxygen and nutrient circulation to every organ, including the genital area, which determines the ability to feel and respond physiologically. After the age of 60, magnesium levels in the body tend to decline. And if coupled with conditions like diabetes or blood sugar disorders, the situation becomes even more serious. At that point, the kidneys not only excrete excess sugar, but also eliminate large amounts of valuable magnesium, pushing the body into a downward spiral of energy depletion. I've encountered many patients who thought they had lost their vitality, poor sleep, unstable mood, and clearly diminished sexual function. But when we traced the root cause, it turned out they were simply experiencing a silent magnesium deficiency. Magnesium's role isn't limited to circulation. It also supports the autonomic nervous system, helping to relax the mind, reduce stress, and most importantly, it is essential for the production of testosterone, the hormone that determines male health both physically and emotionally. You can actively supplement magnesium through daily foods like pumpkin seeds, cooked spinach, avocado, almonds, and pure dark chocolate. If your diet isn't sufficient, magnesium glycinate or bisglycinate are two supplement forms with good absorption and gentle effects on the digestive system. After just a few weeks of proper supplementation, many of my patients have reported noticeable differences. Better sleep, more alert mornings, and most importantly, a natural return of bodily control. However, magnesium is not the only factor. There's another mineral small in quantity but with a powerful effect on hormones, emotions, and even physical connection in men. Sadly, many people are still overlooking it. Let's continue exploring mineral 2 in the next part of the video. My dear friend, if you're still watching this video up to this point, I'm truly glad that you've taken an interest in your own health. Please leave a number 1 in the comment section below to let me know you're still with me on this journey. Mineral 2, zinc. the essential component that restores hormonal balance and activates male vitality after 60. I once worked with a patient named Robert, now 72 years old, formerly a skilled mechanic, always radiating steadiness and strength from his voice to his walk. But during a recent follow-up, he walked in with a somber look in his eyes and said something I'll never forget. "I don't know when I changed, doctor. My body feels tired, my mind is blank, and I don't feel like myself anymore." At first glance, many might think this is just the effect of aging. But from years of experience monitoring older men's health, I know this is a sign of internal imbalance, specifically a zinc deficiency. It's no coincidence that zinc is often mentioned in products for men. This mineral plays a critical role in maintaining male hormones, strengthening the immune system, and most importantly, supporting sexual function and emotional closeness. Our bodies need zinc to produce testosterone, the hormone that brings motivation, resilience, confidence, and natural male appeal. However, as we age, combined with factors like chronic stress, medications for blood pressure or diabetes or blood sugar imbalances, zinc gets lost more and more through the urine, often without notice. This deficiency doesn't happen all at once but builds up gradually, showing through very subtle signs that are easy to overlook. Skin scratches easily, wounds heal slowly. Food no longer tastes as good as it used to. Mood swings, slowed emotional response. And most notably, physical intimacy feels more and more distant. The good news is, this condition can be improved if you supplement correctly. In many cases, just after a short period of restoring zinc levels, patients reported clear improvements. Energy levels became more stable. Mindset was more relaxed, emotions connected more easily. And especially, the body responded more sensitively in private situations. You can start by adding foods like oysters, organ meats, pumpkin seeds, and chickpeas to your daily meals. If you need additional supplementation, choose zinc picolinate or zinc bisglycinate, two highly bioavailable forms that are gentle on the digestive system. I still remember Mr. Robert coming back after a few weeks, walking in with an energetic smile. He said, "I never thought my body could bounce back like this, all from one small change in minerals." And once again, that affirmed this truth. When you give your body exactly what it needs, it knows how to heal itself. However, even if you've fully supplemented zinc, there's still another important factor that determines alertness, blood sugar stability, and your energy throughout the day. This is a mineral that's often underestimated, but it plays a crucial role in regulating metabolism and the body's natural rhythms, especially in older men. Let's continue and explore Mineral 3 right now. Mineral 3, Chromium, the silent coordinator that helps stabilize blood sugar and restore male vitality after 60. I once had a patient named Harold, 68 years old, retired after many years of working as a long-distance truck driver. He was a disciplined man, serious about his health, especially after being diagnosed with type 2 diabetes nearly 10 years ago. During a consultation, he looked at me and spoke slowly, almost like a confession. "I eat right, I exercise regularly, I take my medications, but I still feel like my body has no life left. Like everything inside me is out of sync." After a comprehensive evaluation, I suspected the problem wasn't what he was doing, but what his body was lacking. A mineral that isn't very common, yet plays a huge role for men over 60. Chromium. Chromium is a trace element that helps the body use insulin more effectively, thereby stabilizing blood sugar and converting sugar into energy for the cells. When chromium is lacking, insulin works less efficiently, causing blood sugar to fluctuate, which then leads to a cascade of consequences. Prolonged fatigue, mental fog, low alertness, even when externally it seems like you're following all the right health advice. The condition worsens if you have a long history of high blood sugar, because in that case, your body will excrete chromium through the urine daily without you realizing it, making the deficiency even more severe. And this is exactly why many older men, despite being very serious about taking care of themselves, still don't feel any better, because their bodies are silently trapped in a vicious cycle between unstable blood sugar and chromium deficiency. Beyond that, chromium is closely related to sugar cravings, fat metabolism, energy maintenance after meals, and even indirectly affects testosterone and male libido. Chromium deficiency doesn't cause sharp pain, but it will gradually put you in a state of feeling sluggish after meals, a sudden daytime sleepiness, difficulty concentrating, and emotional detachment in intimacy that you can't explain. I advised Harold to adjust his diet and begin supplementing chromium in a strategic way. Just a few weeks later, he returned with a more confident smile and shared, "I'm not just more alert, I feel like I've reconnected with my own body, something I lost years ago." You can easily find chromium in natural foods such as broccoli, Brazil nuts, grape juice, eggs, and lean beef. If supplementation is needed, consider using chromium picolinate, a form that's easily absorbed and suitable for older adults when taken at the right dosage. However, even if you've already supplemented magnesium, zinc, and chromium, but still don't feel a clear difference, then chances are you're facing another problem. Certain habits that are unintentionally causing your body to excrete the very nutrients you're trying to replenish. And more importantly, there's still one more mineral that most people overlook, but it acts as a quiet defense shield for the prostate, the testicles, and the sexual vitality of middle-aged men. Let's move into the next part to explore the final piece of this essential mineral puzzle for men after 60. Dear friend, if you're still watching this video up to this point, thank you for your patience and attention. I truly appreciate it. Please comment the number 3 below so I know you're still here with me. Mineral 4, selenium. The silent guardian of testosterone, prostate health, and male vitality after 60. In conversations about male sexual health, few people mention selenium, a trace mineral that's small but plays a critical role in supporting reproductive function, hormonal balance, and prostate protection. I once treated a patient named Malcolm, 70 years old, a former physical education teacher, energetic, strong, and full of vitality. But after a few years of retirement, he felt less sharp. His body slowed down, intimacy with his wife wasn't the same, and more notably, he was diagnosed with early-stage prostate enlargement. When I reviewed his diet and ran a micronutrient test, the cause became clear. His selenium levels were severely deficient, something many people don't think about, especially after age 60. Selenium is a powerful antioxidant that protects reproductive tissues, especially the prostate and testicles, from damage caused by aging and oxidative stress. It also helps stabilize testosterone levels, supports sperm production, and helps maintain consistent sexual function. When selenium is lacking, the body falls into a state of sluggishness. The prostate becomes inflamed more easily, testosterone declines, and emotional connection and desire in intimacy fade without clear reason. I guided Mr. Malcolm to adjust his diet, adding selenium-rich foods, and also supplementing with the correct form and dosage. After about a month, he returned with a soft smile but a brighter look in his eyes. "I haven't changed much on the outside, but something inside feels completely different. I feel like I'm slowly getting myself back." You can proactively get selenium from natural sources such as Brazil nuts, just 1–2 per day is enough, eggs, mushrooms, tuna, and various seafood. If needed, selenium can be supplemented as selenium methionine, an organic form that's well absorbed and safe for middle-aged men. So now, after 4 parts, you've come to understand the importance of magnesium, zinc, chromium, and selenium. Foundational nutrients that help regulate hormones, restore circulation, and awaken the connection that's been long neglected over the years. However, even if you've supplemented all 4 of these minerals and still don't feel a clear shift, your body may be facing a different kind of issue. Not one caused by nutritional deficiency, but by subtle daily habits that are silently undermining the results of all your efforts. In the next part, I'll share exactly what those habits are, from your diet to drinks to how you take calcium, along with simple yet highly practical solutions so you don't unknowingly return to square one without realizing it. Part 2, seemingly harmless daily habits that are silently depleting your precious minerals. I once consulted with a patient named Frank, 71 years old, an intelligent man with a great sense of humor and a serious attitude toward his health. During a follow-up visit, he chuckled and said to me, "I've followed everything you recommended from nutrition to micronutrient supplements. But for some reason, I still feel tired, my mind drifts in and out, and as for intimacy with my wife, there's almost nothing left." We sat down and went through his daily habits in detail. And it didn't take long before I discovered a crucial factor, one that many people overlook. Frank wasn't wrong in how he was supplementing. The problem was, he was unintentionally losing those minerals every day without realizing it. First is refined sugar. Every time you eat pastries, candy, or drink soda, your body must mobilize large amounts of magnesium and chromium to manage the spike in blood sugar. The result, the more sweets you eat, the more minerals you deplete, often more than you can replenish. Next is caffeine. One morning cup of coffee may be fine, But if you're also drinking several cans of soda, strong tea, or energy drinks throughout the day, the high caffeine intake will inhibit magnesium absorption and overstimulate your adrenal glands, leading to silent hormonal disruption. Alcohol, even just a few drinks on the weekend, is not as harmless as many people think. It reduces zinc levels, causes chronic inflammation, and directly interferes with the chain of reactions needed to produce testosterone, something extremely vital for the emotional and physical health of older men. Another commonly overlooked mistake is improper calcium supplementation. Many people take calcium to prevent osteoporosis, but they don't realize that excess calcium competes with magnesium and zinc for absorption, causing mineral imbalances even if you supplement daily. And lastly, processed foods like instant noodles, canned goods, and deep-fried snacks. These foods are low in nutrients and often contain preservatives and refined starches, all of which reduce your body's ability to absorb the natural minerals you're working hard to take in. After I explained this, Frank sighed and said, "I had no idea these small daily things could wipe out all the effort I've made." But I told him, and I want to say the same to you. Once you realize what's secretly harming your body, you're already halfway through your journey to recovery. And if right now you're wondering, so where do I start exactly? What should I eat, drink, and change to truly feel a difference? Then don't go anywhere. In the next part, I'll share with you a simple 7-day plan, no strict diet required. That's enough to restart your circulation, restore your energy, and reawaken that natural spark of intimacy in men after 60. Stay tuned. Part 3, the 7-day plan. Restart your circulation, restore your energy, and return to your true self. I usually smile and reply, sometimes all it takes is the right kind of fuel for just 7 days, and everything begins to change. I remember one patient in particular, Mr. Charles, 67 years old, recently remarried after many years of living alone. He told me during a morning appointment, "I love my new partner, but I'm afraid that I no longer have the strength to walk this journey with her." We didn't start with medication. Instead, I guided him through a simple 7-day plan centered only around food, essential minerals, and light daily movement. And just 1 week later, Mr. Charles came back to the clinic beaming. "Doctor, I don't feel like my old self anymore. I feel lighter, clearer, and alive again." So what does that plan include? In the morning, boiled eggs, half an avocado, and lightly sautéed greens to stabilize blood sugar and replenish magnesium, zinc, and chromium. Mid-morning snack, a few pumpkin seeds and a piece of dark chocolate to curb sugar cravings and restore essential nutrients. Lunch, grilled salmon with quinoa and steamed broccoli, an anti-inflammatory, circulation-friendly combo. Dinner, lean meats like beef or chicken paired with steamed vegetables such as asparagus or Swiss chard, supporting testosterone and digestion. Before bed, one Brazil nut and a cup of caffeine-free herbal tea, like a gentle hug for your nervous system at the end of the day. Along with this, every morning Mr. Charles was guided to supplement 200 mg magnesium glycinate, 15 mg zinc picolinate, 200 mcg chromium picolinate. And that's not all. I emphasized, no intense workouts needed, just 20 minutes of walking after lunch and a few gentle stretches before bed are enough to awaken your body's natural rhythm. I told him, and I want to tell you now as you're watching this, true power doesn't lie in complex solutions. It lies in small things you repeat each day with consistency and the belief that you deserve to feel strong again. But physical health is only half the picture. The other half lies in your emotions, your connection, and the sense that you're truly a man, no matter where you are in your life journey. Dear friend, I've had the honor of walking alongside hundreds of men over 60, men who once thought it was too late, that there was no more hope, or that they had lost it all. But you know what I've seen. The body doesn't refuse to recover. It's simply waiting for the right touch at the right time. You don't have to change everything overnight. Just one small step, like understanding the role of the 4 essential minerals we discussed today. Magnesium, zinc, chromium, selenium. Just one new choice each morning, like the 7-day plan I've just shared. And most importantly, as long as you still want to live with strength, the journey back is absolutely possible. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications, because I've got so much more in-depth, practical knowledge waiting for you in upcoming videos. Thank you for staying with me until the end. I wish you vibrant health, lasting connection, and a renewed sense of masculine vitality deep within you. See you again in the next video on my channel.